And we are back. So, last we left off, the Fellowship has found themselves at the top of the Temple of the Old Ones, amidst the Valley of the Shattered Gods. And you are facing down a contingent of malevolent forces, a dark emissary of the Shadow Lord Be'lakor, performing some evil ritual amidst the standing stones, opening up a portal into some crazed, insane realm itself, trying to bring his master into our reality. Meanwhile, the witch hunter Cole smiling devilishly at Seamus and Marius as Liam McCready, Seamus's father, distended and warped by the effects of long-term chaos exposure, a mangled, disgusting abomination, some 12 feet tall, arms wriggling about his person, tendrils off of his back, his clothes shredded about him, his face stretched into a gigantic, almost 6 foot tall visage with a massive gaping mouth screaming out, "Son!" charging towards the two of you, while Bragadin, somewhat behind the rest of you, looking over his shoulder and locking eyes with his long-dead sister, blood dripping from veins down her lips. And that's what we're picking up. And what do you know? We're going to roll initiative.
Well, the dice came through when I needed them to. I rolled the highest I can get on initiative. 14.
14 initiative for Bragadin. I mean, excuse me, for Seamus. Jesus. I'd be so upset.
Marius rolled a 12.
12, okay. And Bragadin, what'd you roll?
Rolled another 15.
Okay. It's at this point that Bragadin, you lock eyes with your sister. She moves from about the side of the pillar. Brother, it's been so long. I've missed you. Come to me. She opens her arms wide, Bragadin, and I need you to give me a cool test at minus 40.
Minus 40?
Yes, minus 40.
Oh. Switch to Bretonian. Oh, sweet sister.
Dramatic pause.
I didn't pass it. I rolled 50 out of 70, so.
All right. So with that, Bragadin, your feet kind of begin to move of their own accord. You feel an unnatural compulsion to move forward. Your sword dangles in your hand, then clatters to the stone. Your shield slips from your arm, clatters as you begin to walk forward unarmed, and you tilt your neck to the side as she wraps her arms around you in an embrace, a loving embrace. And she just looks at you for a moment, and that's the end of her turn. Which brings us to Seamus, specifically. Seamus, I need you to give me 3 dodge rolls.
Oh, all right. First dodge roll is a 36 out of 42.
Okay, and the next?
The next one, it's going to be a reroll. The next one is now a 10 out of 42.
Okay. And the next.
And the last one is an 81. Because I am running low on fortune now.
Yep. All right. Seamus. Your giant distorted abomination of a father, Liam, charges forward and lunges. A swipe of his hand, you duck underneath. A second swipe, you duck once again. And the third, you didn't see it because there's an appendage grows out of his back, grabs you by the chest. You are lifted off your feet as you and him both fly off the side of the pyramid.
Oh.
And we're going to step away from that for a moment. Which, as that happens, Marius, you kind of glance over at the empty space where Seamus just was. And you look back, and the witch hunter Cole is standing there smiling. Well, I guess that just leaves you and me. And he's going to draw his pistol and put a round through your forehead. So let's see here.
Oh.
What do you know? Holy shit! It's a crit, bro. That's a crit. Fuck yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to kill all of you. I love it.
Oh, damn, bro. I gotta use a fate point then.
Use a fate?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Use a fate point. I can't take a crit to the face.
He...
That's insane.
Boom! And it's almost like you see the bullet coming. Your eyes go wide. And then it kind of rewinds for a moment. And then you just shift your head to the side, Neo style. And then it... straight past you. And you kind of... well, I always knew you were good. And he is going to make a move for the nearby pillar. He and slips behind it. You lose visual of him. And it is now Bragadin Benot's turn. Bragadin.
I'm here.
Go ahead and give me a cool test at minus 30 instead of minus 40 now.
Shit. Total 92.
Okay. You sit there in supplication still, just neck to the side tilted, lovingly looking into your sister's eyes. Her eyes have
sweetie, I'm
gone
so
from
good to
a
see you.
gray to a purple, almost reddish color. And unfortunately, that's the end of your turn, Bragadin.
Awesome.
Which brings us to Seamus McCready. You are flying off the side of this this tower.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You, and as you're falling through the air, what would you like to do, Seamus? You are currently grappled.
I mean, if I'm... I see a point in, like, stabbing him.
It's up to you. Do what you want.
Well, I mean, this might be it for old Seamus. So he's going to in this. He's been flying before.
It's true. He has.
He's just going to try to reach out to I guess Moore and enter Moore's embrace as he plummets down this pyramid.
Mm-hmm. So action.
I don't know. I'm grappled. So I'm not going to stab him.
I mean, you can.
Point. I mean, I can, but we're flying off the ledge, so it's not like it's going to help me.
It might. You never know.
Oh, I'm at midair.
You are in midair currently.
All right, we'll stab him. If I can reach around to the sword or the pistol.
You could reach both if you'd like.
All right, we'll stab him.
Okay.
This
So
is
you
a bad situation.
go ahead and grab the sword as you're falling down. Are you trying to chop his hand off? Or are you just stabbing into his torso? What are you doing?
I'll chop the hand off.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Any negatives for being grappled?
Let me make sure. I don't think there is, but let me make sure. Just real quick. Oh. So they don't have like a technically grappled condition. It's called an entangled condition. And do you have any resolve?
I do. I have 2.
You could use a resolve point to make the entangled condition go away. Because it is still a condition.
All right, I will do so.
Okay, so you managed to actually slip his grasp. You are, however, moving with him, momentum-wise, but you're no longer grappled. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're still flying through the air with him.
Okay. All right, we're going to go down swinging. Gandalf, stab him,
Do it.
It's a 26 out of 75.
He can't dodge for shit, so it definitely hits. Go ahead, and how much damage is that?
That is going to be 9 plus 14 total.
14 total. Okay. All right, as you slice into him, this disgusting, almost like purplish blood kind of boils out of the wound as you cleave into his hand. His hand almost comes completely off. And would you like to do anything else?
I'll just apologize to him. I'm sorry, Father, as I repeatedly stabbed the shit out of him.
Yes, you're kind of like, you're stabbing him, falling off the side. It's at this point that both you and him are going to hit the steps.
Okay.
I need you to give me an athletics, and then we're going to be rolling for fall damage here.
All right. The athletics is a 6 out of 57.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So you reduced it significantly. So you're only going to take 17 wounds.
Okay. Okay.
As you bash off of you. I mean, you reduced it significantly with your good athletics check as you crunch off the side of one of the nearby steps and begin to tumble down. You do manage to kind of right yourself, and you're about halfway down the pyramid at this point.
Right.
Teclis is actually almost floating above you, still kind of holding back the giants. Your father tumbles a little bit further past, but then quickly kind of rights himself and screams out, and begins kind of charging back up towards you. He's easily going to cover the distance. But would you like to do anything else, Seamus? Because you still, technically, I'm going to say your movement's gone. But did you draw your pistol?
Yeah. I didn't draw the pistol, so what I will do then is, I'm assuming I still have this potion on me, if I still have all my gear.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to pop that potion.
All right, you kind of quaff the potion real quick, kind of pop the top off, and
the dead man's breath.
The dead man's breath, as it kind of drips down the side of your chin. You feel a intense cold grip you, Seamus, as you... And as that happens, you feel your canines elongate, Seamus, just a little, as they kind of stab into your lower lip, drawing a little bit of slowly pulsing blood, as your form almost involuntarily shifts into that of the full wraith, spectral. As you, all fear that you might have had is vanquished from your body. You feel nothing. all you feel is a desire to end the living. And there's something living charging towards you. And that is going to be the end of your turn. Which is going to bring us to Marius Wolf. It is your turn.
So, Cole ran behind one of the 8 pillars. One of those 8 pillars.
Yes, he to your right. Cole ran to your right. If you quickly take stock, you see that 50 feet ahead of you is the Dark Emissary trying to complete his ritual.
Okay.
To your left is to your left and behind you is where Seamus kind of flew off the side of the pyramid, and you can see Bragadin at the edge of the pyramid being wrapped and embraced by something that looks just like his sister, but it can't be because she's dead. Oh wait, she has fangs. So you do see that.
How far away is Emma and Bragadin?
They're going to be... It would take your full movement to get to them. 40 feet.
40 feet. How far is Cole? Or at least the last position of Cole?
Cole would be 20 feet to your right.
20 feet. I will, I'm gonna go and try to hit Emma.
So you are not moving towards the witch hunter.
I am not moving towards
Okay.
the witch hunter currently.
All right. You charge back towards where Bragadin was. Her eyes, as you move towards her, she looks up at you. And you almost feel a softness overcome you. I need you to make me a cool test at minus 40, Marius.
I'm gonna reroll. The last reroll. Well, pretty good. 10 out of 30. 2 levels of success.
2 levels of success.
Yeah.
So you don't drop your weapon,
Mm-hmm.
but you slow. And you begin to kind of look, and you get halfway. You get 20 feet, and you kind of lose your momentum. Just kind of,
Okay.
huh.
If that's the case, can I do anything else with this turn, or is my turn over? Um,
I'll let you do something else.
I will cry out and kind of just look around.
Mm-hmm.
This ends. No one will remember you, Ulrich. And I will try to transform into the wolf.
Okay. As you say that, your body begins to shift and tear. The loincloth stays, however. It
magic
shifts
item.
with you. It stays. It stays with you. As you and then the hulking white wolf that is Marius with the kind of scarred left eye, wielding Frangizan in one massive paw, erupts onto the top of the temple. And that will end your turn then, Marius.
Yep.
As that happens, Lady Emma is looking at you for just a moment, Marius, and because she's looking away from you, Bragadin, give me a cool test at minus 20.
Ooh, 11.
Okay.
11.
Bragadin, you manage to come to your senses. You kind of quickly, and then she looks back. Now, brother. Don't fight it. and she's going to plunge her teeth into your neck. But you can attempt to give me a dodge roll. You do have 2 entangled conditions, Bragadin. So she has advantage to do this, is basically what that comes down into.
All right. So I think I have to roll a 8.
So
right.
what did you roll?
I rolled a 61.
Are you trying to dodge, or are you? Well, you're going to have to dodge because you don't have any weapons on you right now.
Yeah.
So I take it that is not a very good success level.
No, that would be a failure of 2.
Okay, Bragadin. Horfanes find purchase in your throat. You and blood starts to erupt from your from your gullet, and she drinks deeply, almost like inhaling your life's essence. And you, my good friend, are going to take 16 wounds to your exposed flesh. However, the protection of the lady does shimmer a little bit as she does so. And you can still use the armor from your magical armor and your toughness, but not any other armor.
Okay.
Okay. Are you still good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And she's going to take 5 wounds. And she kind of recoils at the touch of the kind of arcing sensation as she pierces your flesh. And she kind of... And as she does, she lets go of you, Bragadin, and takes a few steps back. And that is the end of her turn. Which is going to bring us to Seamus's father, Liam, who quickly rips pieces of masonry away as he's charging towards you, Seamus. And I need you... Now, Seamus, you don't have an option here. You don't get to dodge anymore. You have to block attacks. And despite this creature being so big, you block them like their normal attacks in this current form. So go ahead and just roll me some defensive rolls.
The first one's a 46 out of 75.
Okay. Next one.
The next one is a 6 out of 75.
Okay. And the last.
And the last one, I'm going to re-roll because it was a crit fail. I'm going to use the original roll.
What?
They're back-to-back crit fails, but my second roll was a 100.
What was the first one?
A 88.
Okay. So just shifting into your more heightened wraith-like form.
Unless my momentum is stacking, then I would have passed.
Yeah, you would have gotten 2 dodges, so that's 20 plus whatever you had.
Okay.
So your last one was a pass?
Yeah, it would have been, because if I stacked those 2, it would have been an 88 out of 95.
Okay, well if that's the case, then since it's a block, you actually reverse it and do damage. You do easily, despite what he has, basically, essentially, you're chopping off his limbs as they're coming at you. You kind of chop 2 of them off, and then the third strike, you go in and you actually kind of pierce straight through his elongated eyeball. It's about the size of your head, straight to the hilt with the sword. How much damage is that from you?
Let's see here. The stats don't change for the scythe, right? It still does the katana stats.
Yes, it still does the katana stats.
All right, let's see. So it's 9. I think it's just 11 damage because it was so close.
11 wounds. All right. as you kind of pierce into him. And the kind of end of the kind of scythe, the hand scythe, ripping through him. As he pulls away, kind of clutching at his eye, you can see that his flesh is beginning to re-knit in the places that have been damaged before. Not significantly, but this creature is regenerating.
Does he catch on fire from drinking the
Oh,
potion?
I forgot that your scythe burns. He does start to burn, so these regenerate. He does not regenerate. He is lit on fire from the wound you inflicted, and he kind of takes a few steps back, down a couple steps from you, and you're just kind of hovering above him. That's the end of his turn. Next, Marius. You're in your massive wolf form. You, with your heightened senses, you smell Cole. You smell him to your right as you kind of spin around. The trance is broken from the vampire, Emma. You look over and you see Cole, and he says, "Well, that's not fair." And you see him reach to his side and throw something. Oh my god. It's another critical hit. To the chest.
Fuck, bro. All right, do it. What is it?
Are you going to take this one?
I'll fade it. I'll fade it.
Okay, it's going to miss. All right. As he, and it just flies past you. And he reaches down and he's going to try it one more time. It's not a critical. It does hit though. Do you have any fate points left?
No, I don't have any fate points left.
Okay, he flings out his left arm, and a wooden stake with strange runes and carvings on it plunges into your chest. Ah! And as it does, you feel nerve-wracking pain, Marius, and a burning sensation as your wolf form begins to suck in on itself, and you're forced back into the human Marius as your flesh is burning, and you technically have 2 burning conditions. As you have been hit with some kind of heinously blessed stake of some kind, and it is stuck in your person.
All right. Does it do any damage?
It does 5 damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Okay.
Which I do believe, don't you reduce that to 0?
Yeah.
With all of your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you are now back to normal, no more human Marius. And that is the end of his turn, as he kind of... That's better. Bragadin, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm now semi come to my senses.
You come to your senses.
I am going to spin around, kind of run and crouch down, action hero style, and grab my sword and shield back up.
Okay. You run back around and you snatch up your sword and shield. You see the Marius there's blood pumping out of his chest. He doesn't look like he's hurt too bad, but you can see that he's shifted back to his kind of human flesh. And he's standing right next to you as you move back. If you'd like, you will have another 20 feet of movement. You could either make it back to your sister, or you could tempt fate with the Witch Hunter Cole, as he is within that 20 feet. Now, as far as ripping the stake out, you trying to rip the stake out of Marius?
I'm thinking about it. Would that be a strength check or?
Oh, it's going to be a strength check.
Okay. Pretty strong, actually. I'm too unnerved by Emma and confused by Marius, so I believe I owe you something, sir. And I'll charge Cole. I don't think
Okay.
it's enough movement to get I don't know if that's enough movement to get an advantage on that, but I'm going to charge him and attack him.
He has abilities. You basically can't charge him, but you can get in. I'll say that you'd be allowed to get into melee, and
Yeah.
you can attempt to attack if you'd like.
All right. Come on, lady. I need your blessing now. Well, it's a critical. It's a 33 under 70.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately,
Tell me he rolled a better
Bragadin.
crit.
Unfortunately, Bragadin, I need you to re-roll that.
Oh, that's his ability. Oh. No, that one's not a critical. It's a 37.
Okay.
70.
All right. Bragadin, you see a flash of yellow eyes under his hat, and you move, and it looks like you skewered him for a moment, and then suddenly his cape, his kind of cloak, is billowing, and your sword passes through it, and as it happens, you feel a point of a sword jut through the side of your neck.
God damn it.
As he is a champion in addition to everything else, and the witch hunter Cole drives the hilt of his sword all the way through as the rapier passes straight through your neck. You're going to take 28 points of damage.
8 point. Last one.
To miss.
Miss.
Okay. It nicks the skin, but doesn't cleave through your throat. As the rapier darts through, and then he pulls it back and gives a little chuckle. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Bragadin. It is now Marius Wolf. It is your turn. Or excuse me, no. Pardon me. It's actually Seamus's turn.
All right. Try and kill my father.
Kill your father.
As I have no emotion right now. First one. Well, I guess my only attack. It's a 58 out of 95.
Oh, and I should mention, is your offhand, is it empty?
Yes.
As you move
Unless
in, you're moving in to stab, or to slash, essentially. Or you're not going. Are you going to draw a pistol?
I mean, if he doesn't die in this turn, I probably will.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. That's okay. All right. So just so you know, you move to slash through the first one, and as you do, you feel something in your left hand. And you feel an identical blade, another scythe, appears, ethereal in nature, in your left hand. And now you have two blades.
Oh, shit, I'm leveling up.
Yes, you are. So your first strike does miss, but would you like to make an attack with your offhand? Or you could always drop it and draw a pistol if you'd like.
No, we're gonna do the offhand since we just got one.
I mean, go ahead. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Did I just lose my momentum?
You lose one momentum.
Okay. This is new to me. This is what Marius does. This isn't what Seamus does. Second attack is a 25 out of 85.
That I crit failed on this defense, so it hits. How much damage is that? He rolls crit fail too.
15.
15, and for his fail, All right, his next action will be at a -10 as you sweep high, and he kind of, one of his arms just kind of catches your kind of ethereal arm before it makes contact. The rest of his appendages are too slow, however, and you rush the blade through him, right across, kind of in the open mouth area, cleaves through the cheek. And you said 13?
15.
15. 6, 7, 8. All right. He's looking hurt. I'm not going to lie. But he's still standing. You do light him on fire extra now at this point. I did forget to mention that because of all of the magic and chaos that is happening right now, the clouds rumble with the thunder of Teclis, and rain begins to cascade across all of you. Also, through the cacophony of battle, you may have not realized this, but several bells have rung. You have 6 left. And that will bring us now, finally, to Mary Swolf. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to use one resolve to take away a burning condition.
All right. Unfortunately, you can't. These burning conditions cannot be removed until the stake is removed from your body.
Well, then I'll try to remove the stake if possible.
Okay. How are you going to remove it?
I mean, I don't know.
Just going to pull it out?
I was about to say, I don't really know of another way to do it.
Okay. You're just going to grab a hold of it and just pull, essentially?
Probably, yeah.
You move to grab it with your flesh, your hand. And as soon as your hand touches it, the burning intensifies. You're going to take 5 wounds as you touch it. You can grit your teeth and try to pull at this point, but you're going to have a -30 to this test.
Okay. Yeah, might as well. Strength test, I assume?
Yes, strength.
Okay. I don't know if it's enough. I rolled a 26 out of 40.
Okay, you pull it, and you pull it slightly out. It's not all the way out. You still have movement if you'd like, but that's technically your action.
Yeah. I'd like to at least move up closer to the dark priest or whatever his name is.
The emissary?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you your movement. I'll say you're probably 20 feet from him.
Okay.
And he's kind of glancing up, and he's kind of roiling. You can see there's rippling across the archway, and there's a translucent almost film where before you could see straight through it. Now there's a film over it, and it's kind of got a purplish black tinge to it.
Okay. But that probably finished my turn. I don't think I can do much else. Yep.
As you finish your turn, there is another bell. Boom. 5 left. And we're going to be at the top of the round. As Marius, need you to defend yourself.
What kind of defense?
You could use your pick if you'd like.
Okay. We'll do that then. I rolled a 20.
I rolled 55, so I guess we're going to cancel those out.
Okay.
However, how many success levels is that for you?
That would be 5.
5. All right, yeah, you still beat me on that one. So you do manage to kind of get the pickup and block away a very slender, thin alabaster hand. Reaches out for you, and you knock it aside, and you see the blood-smeared Lady Emma, the blood dripping down her kind of black corset dress. I always liked you. And then she's going to try to reach out with her other hand and try to rip your heart from your chest. So I need you to defend yourself again.
Okay. Uh, 48 out of... can I add a momentum for that blast block?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
That'd be 48 out of 83 then.
So that is 48. 3 levels of success.
Yeah, 3 levels.
You feel the strike punch through your chest, Marius. It is going to deal 18 wounds.
Oof. All right.
As she reach in and her claws, like almost like talons, rip into your chest. And she grabs a hold of... How close are you to being at 0?
I am 10 points away.
Okay. I will say she doesn't quite grab a hold of your rib cage, but she grabs a hold of the meat inside of you. And you are currently restrained by her. Not now. We have so much to look forward to. And, you are stuck with her now.
All right.
That is going to bring us to Liam, who's going to try to kill his son once again. And he's going to try to rain some heavy blows on you. So go ahead and roll me 3 defensive attacks. Well, defenses.
The first one's a 54 out of 65.
I rolled a 33, Seamus. So...
Well, everybody else is doing it, so, I'm going to drop one of my fate points as well.
Drop your fate point? Okay, this one will just...
I got plenty of them.
Go to this wayside. Next one.
Next one is a 62 out of 85.
Okay, you're good on that one. And the last one.
And the last one I critted with a 44.
Damn it. God damn it.
Does he have any fate points?
He does not have fate points. All right, how much damage is it?
Let's see. $14.
14 wounds. Let me do that. 5, 6. You keep lighting them on fire. God damn it. 7. All right. Defensively slash through him once again with one of your ethereal blades. And he kind of is stumbling around you. Is that the end of your turn? Oh, at the excuse me, that's the end of his turn.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all he can do. And he kind of shakes himself, and you see some of the fire go out, but he's still burning. God damn it. That brings us to the Witch Hunter Cole, dealing with Bragadin. Hi, the Bretonian. Let's see how you fare, little knight. And he's going to try to stab you, Bragadin. Go ahead and try to defend yourself. You have a -10 to this defense due to his weapon.
I rolled 11. I rolled 11.
I need you to re-roll that, Bragadin.
Ah, damn it. All right. I need you to really crit out of me now. Come on. Give me some of that jumbo smooth luck. 8.
Out of?
I guess that would be... if I'm using my shield at a 90, so it'd be 8 levels of success.
Okay.
Do that.
Now,
Yeah.
Are you subtracting the 10?
7 levels of success.
Okay. With 7 levels of success, you move your shield up, and The point of the rapier twists almost around it at a weird angle and stabs you in the gut. For 17 wounds, Bragadin. You were 1 success level short. Are you still standing, Bragadin?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm doing the math here.
Okay. It is also an armor-piercing weapon. So your regular armor is -1 to this attack.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still standing.
Okay. And as he withdraws it, he's going to burn some of his momentum to step away from you. And he is going to draw a massive cannon from his chest. And he's going to put a round through your forehead.
Wait, do I get an opportunity attack?
No, you don't, because he burned his momentum to get away from you.
That's right.
And it's going to deal 24 damage. Are you still standing, Bragadin?
I am not.
All right, let's roll for a critical wound. 72. Well, let me ask you. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
I rolled a 34, so we can go with that.
All right.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just going to stick with it.
He took an aimed shot. 34 is going to be... not too bad. As the round punches, it punches below your jaw. And you have a stunned condition. You're dropped to 0, so you're dropped to prone. He is 10 feet from you. And he kind of just looks down at you. Where's your lady now? And he's going to look over towards Marius Wolf. And that is the end of Cole's turn. Bringing us to Bragadin. It is now your turn.
All right. I use a resolve point at this.
Okay, you have a stun condition, and you have the prone condition, so you have 2 conditions.
All right.
It's up to you what you would like to do.
So I could use the resolve to get rid of the stunned.
Or you could use it to get rid of prone, regain 1 wound, and stand up. But you would still have a stun condition.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. With a stun condition, you cannot make an action. You can't take an action. You can only move at half your speed.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of other shit that the enemies get advantage of you on. But that's that.
He's lost interest in me though, right?
He looked away from you for now.
Okay.
But then you just stood back up and he kind of tilts his head. Huh.
What else?
Are you like trying to look for cover?
No, not going to be any cover here.
Okay.
Maybe that altar or something like that. What else is within the range of my movement?
You only have 20 feet. The only thing you could get to would be one of the pillars. If you're looking to try to kind of walk away, you could move up to him if you'd like to.
With a stun condition, though, I won't be able to defend myself, though.
You can defend yourself. You just can't make an attack action. You can't make any action, essentially, as long as you're stunned.
I stand up. Regain my wound. I look him with my cold gray eyes, and I... Don't leave so soon. We aren't finished.
Okay.
I will move towards him.
You kind of stumble towards him. As that happens, Seamus, it is your turn. You're still engaged with the writhing mass that is your father. He's screaming at you, and you're just cleaving pieces of him away. It's really horrible, to be honest with you. There's blood everywhere, being washed away by the rain.
How does he look? Like, really messed up?
He
or
looks
is he
messed
going
up.
strong?
And the fire from your blade is green and ethereal. It looks like the rain is not putting it out.
All right. Then we're just gonna go in for 2 more attacks here.
Okay, he's going to try to dodge.
First one's an 88 out of 95.
That does it. How much damage is that?
9. I believe that's just 11 again because it was so close.
11? 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 4. All right, let's see here. He's still standing.
All right. Second attack is a 70 out of 105.
It hits again. How much damage are we talking?
Let's see, 70. 12.
12. Oh. You rapidly slice through him, cleaving more flesh away. And as you do, like, appendages are falling. And they're kind of withering and then turning into, like, pulpy messes. And he goes down to a knee, and his form is shifting smaller. He's almost the size of a normal man. He's just maybe a couple feet taller than you at this point. Help me, son. He's still alive.
Damn it.
Is that the end of your turn, Seamus?
That's it. That's all I can do. I can't.
Right.
I can't sneak in a
Mess
third
of
one.
flesh that is your former father. Which brings us finally to Marius Wolf. Marius, you are burning. Are you going to try to pull that thing out again?
Yeah, I don't really have a choice.
Okay.
So.
All right. Go ahead and let me roll for it. You're only going to take 4 wounds from the burning. But go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right.
At how many success levels did you have previously?
2, I think.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to need 4 more.
4 more. Well, damn. I rolled a 36 out of 40, so it's just success.
All right. You pulled another. It's not out yet. It's still burning.
Yeah.
You still have movement if you'd like to try to stumble towards the. Actually, you're grappled.
I was about to say.
If I'd say,
Yeah.
excuse me, you're grappled right now.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. You know, I can't. Yeah, that's my action to pull the stake. You know, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Damn it. Okay. All right, Marius. At the bottom of the round, there's another boom. 3 bells left, gentlemen. 3 bells left. Lady Emma is now going to try to rip your throat out, Marius. So I need you to try to defend yourself. She'll get some advantages since she has your heart almost in her hand.
Okay. Can I do a normal defense with pick or what?
Sure. Yeah, you can try to
Okay.
kind of swing it around, try to deflect this incoming blow.
Okay. I rolled a 41 out of 73.
She lances out with her free kind of claw, and you batter it aside. She kind of hisses. The next one, this is going to get weird. I'm going to need you to give me an endurance check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. You better get a critical on this.
I don't. I got a 49 out
I rolled a 1, Marius. As she plunges the hand that's in your body deeper. And just drives it further in. As you, and you can feel her claws against your rib cage at this point. You're gonna take 15 wounds.
Oof. All right. Yeah.
You're still standing, right?
No, not with a 15 crit.
It's not a crit.
So was. I
Oh,
mean,
yo, shit! You're right. A 1's a crit. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
You still what? Yeah. No, that's
It's
it.
down.
It's down.
Yeah.
0.
Yep.
So, Marius, you go limp. You go, no. And let's roll for your critical wound. It's going to be a chest
All right.
wound.
Okay.
You want me to roll, or do you want to roll it?
I'll roll it. We'll see. 28.
Okay. As she pushes through you, you feel your muscles tearing, and you have a torn muscle across your chest. It's a -10 to everything, essentially. But it is a minor injury.
All right.
It's much better than what I rolled, so be glad that you chose to roll it yourself. And technically, you're reduced to 0 and prone, but she's holding you off the ground by your
So
rib cage.
Not prone.
So
Okay.
you're not prone technically, but
Okay.
in a way you are, but you're not. So yes.
I see. Yeah.
Yes. That's Lady Emma turns. And that brings us to Liam, probably for the last time. Seamus, defend yourself, please.
All right. Shit, I just rolled a 1.
God damn it. How much damage is it?
It's a lot. It's a 1 out of like 105.
So I need to know totals here. Give me total.
Oh, all right, bro. Hold on. That is 19.
Oh shit, let me do the math. 7 6. How would you like to do this, Seamus?
He's sort of shrinking down. Is he still big, or is he?
I will
human
say at
size?
this point he's normal. He's the size of your father was before.
Okay.
He looks like he's almost a shell of what he was a moment ago. He's almost a normal human at this point. And he's kind of reaching out, and his hands kind of come across your shoulders. Your ethereal, kind of ghost-like visage.
Mm-hmm.
My boy!
That's too bad. No emotion. No emotion in this form. Oh, that's the downside of it. This could have been a touching moment, but it's not now. I'm just gonna put the two sights like up next to his neck and just cross them and slice his head off.
Yep, you kind of bring him up, and his head his eyes go wide for a moment, and kind of flies off to the side. The body tumbles
monster.
behind you, engulfed in green flame as it rolls down the pyramid, as you've defeated your father, your father Liam, dead below you. I'm assuming you want to start moving up the pyramid.
Yeah, I would like to. Maybe I can jump and see if I continue leveling up.
All right.
And I fly to the top of the pyramid.
You go to jump, and you don't jump necessarily, but your feet leave the ground, and your kind of cape kind of billows out behind you, and you glide above the steps, just above it, like levitation.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of begin moving up. You won't make it there this turn because you fell too far down, but next turn I will say you'll be able to make it to the top.
I can't wait to get to the top and see how much damage Marius and Bragadin have done.
That is, God, you killed him on his own turn. Damn it, I hate this so much. But it's going to bring me now to the Witch Hunter Cole. Bragadin, as you've stumbled up next to him. Well, that was unexpected. And he is going to burn his momentum to step away from you, Bragadin.
Damn it.
And he's going to draw another pistol. And he's going to put a round through your chest this time. Do you want to roll a critical, or you want me to roll it?
I want to roll it.
Okay.
57.
57 to the chest. A gaping wound.
Oh. Oh, nice.
You... Oh, Jesus. As a hole ruptures, kind of in your gut, and you kind of stumble backwards. You have 3 bleeding conditions. As Bragadin falls backwards onto his back and instantly loses consciousness. As you're laying there, Bragadin, Marius, you're kind of held aloft, and you see Cole smiling. Yes, everything is how it should be. Too bad MacLeod couldn't join us. And that's the end of his turn. And that is going to bring us to Bragadin. I need you to roll me a D100. This might be Bragadin's last roll.
All right. Oh, Jesus. It's a 92. That was my last roll.
Yep. Bragadin, you feel a thump, 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 thump. And all is cold and still. As Bragadin Bonneau, the Knight of Bretonia, lies dead. And now it's Seamus MacLeod's turn.
All right. Can I make it to the top?
You make it to the top at this point. It takes your full movement, but you make it to the top. You see a lifeless Bragadin nearby. The witch hunter Cole standing above him. You see Marius held aloft by Lady Emma, the woman you killed previously, dangling there. You also see the dark emissary beginning to finish his chant. What would you like to do, Seamus?
All right. You'll have to tell me if this is doable.
Okay.
But once I land, I'm going to pull out the 2 pistols.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm within range. But essentially what I like to do is burn my last resilience point on Cole.
All right.
And then take another shot at Emma.
Okay. All right. Resilience on Cole. Holy shit. Let me roll. You know what? Because it's a resilience point, it's going to slide through. All right. Let's see here. What's your max damage with your pistol?
With the pistol, let's see. Including the momentum I have?
Yes.
Okay. So it's out of 100. 19.
19. You are going to strike him. Well, you tell me, where would you like to shoot him?
Oh. Headshot.
Headshot.
With,
okay.
Well, yeah, we're going to headshot him. I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Okay. Boom! And I'll say, because it doesn't kill him, it does rip through kind of like the kind of throat area as he and he stumbles back a few feet, and his like a gout of kind of green flame ignites along his throat as he and he clutches at it. He looks hurt. He doesn't look too badly hurt. He doesn't like lose his composure completely.
Did the bullet do anything to him? My special bullets?
Yes, it did. It bypasses something else.
Okay. How many bells did we have left?
3 bells. About to be
How
2.
far away? How far away was the emissary?
He's 50 feet, so he's going to be out of range.
He's too far. Okay.
Lady Emma would be within range of your pistol, though.
Okay. Let's see. For her, I rolled a 74 out of 115.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that hits. So, how much damage? It's a body shot, too.
13.
Good.
13 damage.
13 damage to Lady Emma. She doesn't have, like, a lot of armor or anything on. And, well, ironically, the only place she has armor is her chest, which is where you shoot her. But it does bypass all of it, because your magic bullets bypass all armor. Including magical armor. And so 13, that's actually pretty significant. 5, 8. Okay. Lady Emma kind of, let me make a check. She actually drops Marius Wolf and stumbles for a moment. My love, this is fortuitous. And she kind of looks over toward you, not afraid of your new appearance.
Oh, no! Oh, she recognizes me?
Oh, she recognizes you.
Oh.
And that is the end of your turn, which brings us to Marius Wolf. It is your turn.
Well, I'm not sure there's a whole lot I can do. You've told me that I'm on fire and that the stake doesn't allow me to get away conditions. So
you need one more success level. However, I will give you this. Do you have any resilience?
I do.
If you burn me resilience point, I will allow you to rip the stake from your body this turn, preventing it from burning completely through.
Okay, then I will do so.
You pull it free. You still have your movement, and actually, she's no longer engaged with you currently. You know what? I'll let you use your action as well. I mean, you did burn a resilience point.
Okay. Well, can I turn into the wolf since I'm so damaged?
Funny thing, Marius.
Mm-hmm.
You go to try to shift, and you can't.
Damn.
You see that the wound is beginning to close, but it's not closed yet. Okay. You cannot heal yet. It takes one round, so next round you can shift.
Okay. Can I use a resolve to remove at least one of the fires?
You're no longer burning. As soon as the stake it was emanating from the stake itself. So
okay.
Once it's removed from your person, you're no longer burning any longer.
All right. You said I was. Is she within melee of me?
She's within 10 feet. She's not in melee. The Dark Emissary is further past her.
Okay. He was 20 feet away?
Yes.
Can I make it to him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you'd like. Oh, wait. You stood up. No, you still have 20 feet. You can just make it to him.
Okay. I will hit him then. Or at least try to. Pick.
Oh, shit. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. It better be good, is all I can say.
Well, I don't know. It's a 13, so okay. I guess that's relative.
I mean, that's pretty fucking good. How many success levels is that?
6.
6. Okay. You lance out with the pick, and you stab into his left arm, penetrates the flesh, and he kind of cries out almost like a monster, not a human voice. How much damage is that?
That would be 19 damage. Plus armor piercing. I doubt he's wearing armor, but 19.
19 damage. You see the pick just rip through his arm, and it kind of goes limp at his side. And he takes a few steps back. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. He's not holding anything, is he?
He has nothing in his hands.
Yeah, then no. That ends my turn.
Kind of, and you look over, Marius, and the book is flipping on its own, back and forth. Dum, 2 bells, 1 more, 2 bells, 1 more, or 2 more rounds. Excuse me. And now it is Lady Emma's turn, whom, seeing what Marius is doing, looks back at him. And looks back to Seamus. I believe we have a date, as it was. And she's going to run towards Seamus McCready. I need you to defend yourself, sir.
All right. I don't have the pistols anymore. I dropped those. So
Okay. As soon as you drop the pistols, your blades just appear in your hand.
All right. Just 1 defense.
It's going to be 2, but go ahead and roll your first one.
First one's a 17 out of 115.
That easily is blocked. Next one.
Second one's a 45 out of 115.
Also deflected. Damn, Seamus, as you block both of her claws. Somehow they don't ignite as you do so, but she kind of steps away, goes down into a crouch. And that is the end of her turn. Liam's dead. He's gone. That brings us to Cole, whom you hear Seamus, "No, I'm so close." And he is going to reach into his bag, and he is going to throw something at you, Seamus.
Oh, his bag of tricks.
And it smacks you in the chest, and it looks like just a small pouch. Bounces off your chest and hits the ground, and then it opens, and like a smoke kind of begins to billow out of it. And as it does, your blades suddenly disappear from your hand. Your ethereal essence shifts back, and the man, Seamus McCready, is standing there. And that's all he can do, unfortunately. He's going to run over to Marius Wolf, and he's going to get into melee with you, Marius.
Did he charge me?
He charges you, but he can't make an attack because of what he just did. He gets into melee. No! And he charges towards you. That brings us to that brings us to Seamus McCready.
All right. So I'm just locked in with Emma.
Emma is in melee with you. Yes.
Okay. That little bag's not like doing any damage, is it? It just took away my
no damage.
Stuff.
Your ethereal essence has been stripped from you.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try and lock sword with my former love.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oof, it's a 94 out of 125.
I crit failed. It ironically hits her, and you actually sweep low and cleave through her right leg. How much damage is that?
Let's see. 12.
12. Okay. She's looking very, very hurt as you, and she kind of, and she looks up at you, Seamus. Come now. And now that you're no longer a wraith, Seamus, I need you to give me a cool test at minus 40.
Damn it. I was going to say something to her, but... I failed. I got a 30 out of... Is it minus 30?
It's minus 40.
Minus 40. Oh, so yeah, I failed miserably. 30 out of, like, a 14, I think.
You kind of... and your sword drops from your hand, Seamus. She kind of stands up. Come now, let us not fight. And you walk into her open arms, Seamus.
Yes. Seamus willingly accepts.
And that brings us to Marius Wolf. It is your turn, Marius.
I'd like to try to attack the emissary one more time.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled to her. 16 out of...
God damn it! How much damage is it, Marius?
That would be 20 damage.
20 damage. You bring the pick down. Once again, striking his left arm. That's kind of limp at his side, and it pierces through his arm and into his kind of chest cavity. Brendan, with such force, he and he kind of slides off your pick, and he begins to stumble, black blood spilling everywhere along the ground. The demonic book behind you, the pages flittering back and forth. And as he falls to a knee, he reaches a hand out towards the book. Is there anything else you can do, Marius?
Is he still alive?
He's in his death throes. He has initiated some kind of contingent ability. Is there anything else you can do, Marius?
I'm going to do my furious assault and
Okay,
sacrifice my movement.
give me an attack roll.
Okay. Settling. That's going to be a 73 out of 93.
Marius,
2 levels. Yeah.
how would you like to do this?
I guess just take the pick and just make sure I plunge it into his head or arm or something to keep him away from touching the book. Yeah.
All right. As you bring the pick down, and the horns on his headdress crack, and then you realize that that's not a headdress; that's his actual head. As this man has been deeply tainted by chaos, as the pick caves into it, and the skull splits open, and brain matter spills out onto the ground. The dark emissary falls dead. And as he does, the book still fluttering back and forth.
Shit.
Boom. One bell before the demon prince Bellicor is unleashed upon the mortal realm.
You did it, Marius.
That brings us to the top of the round. As Lady Emma is going to try to kill the weakened Seamus. Seamus, go ahead and give me a cool roll at -30.
She just wants to turn me.
Oh, I want to, because we've already had somebody die. If you have any resilience points, now might be a good time to use them. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's funny because I don't have any.
Oh shit. Okay, well roll at -30, please.
That demon engine. A cool test?
Yes, cool test at -30.
The 25 out of 24.
Oh shit. You just stay there limp as she bites into your throat, Seamus.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't deal as much, though. It's only 10 wounds. Rolled really shitty for that.
I mean, you threw me off a building, though.
It's true. Now, you still have your toughness. It's not like a critical hit or anything. Does it drop you to 0, though?
No.
Okay. Oh, have you been adding your wounds back? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good, because I forgot to narrate that. Good. All right, and she begins to suck your life's blood, and she recovers some of her wounds.
Did I lose my momentum?
Yes, you lose 1 momentum for that.
Okay.
And that brings us to the Witch Hunter Cole. Shocked after what you just did, Marius. No! And he's going to try to stab you, Marius. I need you to defend yourself.
Okay. I rolled a 50 out of
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me?
103.
How much damage is that, Marius?
That is... That's...
Actually, you know what,
18
Marius? You know what?
18
Fuck
damage.
this. You're re-rolling that.
Okay.
His eyes are going to flash yellow and you're re-rolling that damn 50.
Alright. Roll it again. Oh. Wait, let me see. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I got confused for a second. I thought it was a 1, but it's a 7.
It's what's still more than enough to deflect this damn rapier. As it kind of clings to the side.
Question.
Yes.
How much momentum does he have?
Now that he missed, he doesn't have any.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. His weapons glances aside. He reaches down and grabs another pistol. And at point blank range, he's going to try to shoot you with his last ditch effort, Marius.
Okay. Can I defend since he's point blank?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled fucking good. You better fuck this up, please.
I mean, if it's a crit, I don't, because I didn't roll
It's not a crit.
I did roll a 12.
God damn it! The pistol
not
discharges,
100.
boom, as you knock
Okay.
it aside. I don't have as many I had 6 levels of success, but that's you have way more than that with a 12.
Yeah.
And it's knocked to the side, discharges out into the ether. You see this horrified look in his eyes. No! As the book is just moving back and forth. It is Seamus McCready's turn. Seamus, give me a cool test at -20.
Alright. I roll a 67.
Seamus, you're still limp. You're just, she's kind of just drinking you like a juice box. And
Juiced
that
up.
brings us to Marius Wolf. It is your turn. Marius, I want to paint the scene for you. Cole is desperately trying to kill you. The book is flat. The pages are flapping back and forth rapidly. The portal apparently is stabilized. You see a hulking form moving close. Its face a few feet from the open kind of portal. The shadows have separated. A massive rack, almost like 2 gargantuan horns out to the side. His skin is a bluish, almost purplish color. It looks wet. It looks obscured with shadow. His eyes are white and vacant, shadow dripping from the sides of the sockets. His mouth is open in a grin, showing feigned black teeth, a lolling pink tongue. Massive gargantuan wings behind his person. 2 large hands shove their way out of the portal, gripping the sides of the arch and beginning to press as if they're going to literally tear a hole in reality itself. Bellicor is almost in this realm. What would you like to do, Marius?
Oh gosh. I hope I make the right decision. I will take my pick and try to slam it down on the book, I guess.
Marius, you seeing Cole's eyes, You bring the pick overhead. You look over towards him. And you see desperation. And you bring the pick down. And when you hit the book, there is a ear-piercing scream. Gouts of blood just begin to explode like a geyser out of this book, so much so that your pick is almost thrown from your hand. You're pushed to the side. Cold is the same. He kind of falls down onto his back. A geyser of blood coating the sky. And as this happens, you see the face inside the portal. And tries to reach his hand through as it closes. The hand cutting off at the wrist, falling to the ground, and then bubbling and oozing into shadow as the portal has closed. And that's the end of the round.
Can I use bonus actions, bro?
No, you don't have any bonus actions.
God damn it. Yo, bro, yeah.
That brings us to Lady Emma. Seamus, give me a cool test at -10.
That time it's a 36 out of 44.
You manage to come to your senses, Seamus. You, huh? And you notice that Lady Emma is attached at your neck. You are grappled. You have 2 grappled conditions, 2 entangled conditions. She's sucking you. Not in a good way. You're feeling weak.
Jesus.
And I
Not
need
like
you...
not like the vampire in the city.
It's bad. So, no. I need you to attempt to defend yourself. And the way you're going to do this is with an endurance test.
All right. Just straight endurance.
Yes.
Shit, I rolled a natural 1.
With that, I'll allow you. Not only do you resist, you kind of pull your throat away and kind of push her away from you, and you stumble for a moment, and she, no, come back to me. And she tries to look at you, and it doesn't have any effect. That's the end of her turn. Cole, mind shattered, covered in blood. No! You've taken everything! And he's going to draw his final pistol, Marius, and discharge it into your body lying in the ground. Technically, you guys were in melee.
Okay.
I will give you a dodge on this.
Dodge. Can I use my momentum?
I don't want you to so badly, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So, unfortunately, yes.
Okay. It's a 36 out of... 110.
You easily kind of roll on the slick blood cobble kind of area that you're on to the side as a hole opens up next to you. He throws the pistol down. Ah! And he goes for a lunge over the top, overhand with the rapier, and he's just going to try to skewer you to the rocks. Yeah, just go ahead and give me a defensive roll. You could block this one if you'd like.
The pick. Okay. Not as good. 73 out of let me see. 100.
I missed. Don't worry.
Okay.
I missed horribly.
Okay.
As he comes down on a crouch above you, the rapier clinks off the ground. And that's the end of his turn. God damn it. That brings us to Seamus McCready. It is your turn.
I'll pull out my sword, or I'll pick it up. I'll turn to Emma. No, look at her. I'm sorry. And I will try to kill her.
Okay,
Again.
give me attack roll to kill her again.
Oosh, I gotta reroll that. I just rolled a 100.
Okay.
I'm assuming I lost my momentum, right? From
Yes, you did.
Countless.
You can subtract all of your momentum at that point. Yeah, it's gone.
So my final reroll was a 45 out of 75.
How much damage is it?
12.
12 wounds as you slice. 45 hits her in the chest, right across the chest. Ah! 7. Okay. She stumbles back, Seamus. Are you doing anything else?
Is she like about to fall off the pyramid?
She's getting close. She's getting close to the edge.
Is she dying? Or is she still alive?
I mean, she's undead. It's hard to tell.
Well,
She's
I mean,
not
yeah,
bleeding
but,
too
you know.
much. It's hard to tell.
Okay. I mean, I would keep her from falling off the edge.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because I know how to kill one of these.
Are you going to reach out and try to grab a hold of her?
I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to just because.
Okay. All right. That's
I
fine.
used to-
That's fine.
I had a
I'm going to
thing
say
for
that
this
you're going to
person.
reach out and try to grab a hold of her on her turn. Well, you know what? Just go ahead and give me a melee attack roll.
Okay. Just straight melee basic.
Yes.
63 out of 75.
Okay. All right. We'll let you know what happens when her turn comes around. Which brings us to Marius Wolf. It is now your turn.
How's my chest looking, bro? Specifically the steak part of the chest.
Oh, it is now healed completely.
Can I bonus action transform?
You can.
Then I will do so.
You gotta, and you shift back into your wolf form. Hybrid form.
And can I use resilience to hit him in the face?
Yes. How much damage is that?
That would be. Let me see. He's a small creature, right? Or medium creature.
He's a size smaller than you, yeah. So you have a plus 20 to this.
That would be. Let's see.
Is it more than 30?
1 moment, please. Let's see. Yes, it will be. Sorry, 1 sec. 5. 30, 34. 34.
How would you like to do this, Marius?
Damn.
I just want to reach out with my left claw and just grab him by the neck,
He
and
begins to struggle. He's like, his feet are kicking.
then just do a huge roar in his face.
Mm-hmm.
And
His
then,
hat kind of flies off. It's like,
Yeah.
He's like,
and then just take the pick and just slam it down on top of his head, and then just toss him to the side.
As you plunge it deep down, his head just explodes. Viscera everywhere. You toss his body to the side. The Witch Hunter Cole is dead.
I look over to the ground and see the fallen Bragadin, and I'm just gonna read out another roar, and just charge as fast as I can over to Emma.
Okay. You charge towards her. You can't quite make it, I'll say, because you had to cover significant distance to get all the way to the pedestal.
Yeah.
Because she's basically on the edge. You go to move over there. Seamus is in melee with her. Boom. The final bell rings, and nothing happens. All is still. The rain ceases. And as it does, Seamus, you reach out with your hand to grab a hold of Lady Emma. And as you do, you see almost a smile on her face. I hope we meet again. And she dodges out of your gripped hand, slips out of your reach, and just falls backwards off the side of this pyramid. You lose her in the mist. That's how far she falls.
Darth Vader. No! Oh. Damn it.
All is quiet and still. A man lies dead. A companion loyal. Teclis comes floating down. Marius, are you going to shift back to your normal form?
Yeah,
we're out
Marius
of
will
combat
probably-
at this point.
Yeah, Marius will probably... Well... Yeah. Marius will probably start shifting as he's kind of walking over to Bragadin's body.
Yeah, you shift back and Teclis kind of is very lazily kind of lurching over his staff. He's sitting there. He looks around. You will notice you don't hear the roar of the giants. He is moving towards Marius and Bragadin. Before he does, he kind of moves towards the shattered remnants of the Liber Praenuntis on the pedestal. You've done it. By the gods. And he looks over. He sacrificed himself well. He held them back long enough. He died a hero.
Marius will just kind of quietly bend down and pick him up.
As you bend down, Seamus, give me a perception test.
39 out of 64.
Seamus, you see as a slender form slips in behind Teclis, quick, fast as hell, wearing the garb of the High Elves, the blue and white. She has a dagger in her hand, and she drives it into his back, deep.
Damn it!
And he goes down to a knee, and as that happens, Seamus, you feel penetration into your back. You take 25 wounds as an axe cleaves through your back. I'm assuming that's a critical hit on you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any fate left?
I do. I have 2 fate left.
Would you like this to miss you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Somehow misses you. An attack that should have ripped you in half. And you see the white lion with his axe slides over the top of you, and he looks disturbed. He looks back. And as he does, you see his helm has been removed. His features look familiar. And now that you notice the woman, her helm's missing as well, and they also look familiar to both Seamus and Marius. Fancy meeting you here.
Bastards.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of
Damn it.
Rise of the Forsaken.
Oh, it's not over yet? Oh, shit. Fuck me.
Oh.
Damn it. So, man, we lost Bragadin. Damn.
Apologies, Bragadin.
It's all right.
It happened. This was a tough fight. Everybody had run out of most people. I'm surprised that Seamus still has a fate point. I'll be honest with you. There were lots of. I don't know how I missed so many times with your father, Liam. The odds were I just was rolling shit against Seamus. I don't know what happened. Everyone else got rolled really good against, but not Seamus.
I can try to this regular attack and drop a resilience, but
Fuck.
Maris got back-to-back critted.
I did.
You did.
Critted twice.
I died.
I'm sorry. But we will,
It's a rough universe, bro.
Yeah, it is. Per usual, I will discuss with you, Pierce Galactic, on what we're going to do for next session for you. It'll be a little different. But since you had a character death right at the end. But let's start with, we do it every session. We might as well do it this time. Favorite moments from the night, from the cast and crew. We'll start with old Marius Wolf. Favorite moment of the night. Was it when I killed Bragadin?
No, I mean, I didn't really have a lot of favorite moments, to be honest. I mean, I guess I did like the scenery, you painted a good picture of like the temple and the rain, the lightning, giants and Teclis fighting in the background, I guess I did kind of like it. It kind of reminded me of God of War whenever Liam tackled Seamus off the tower, off the pyramid, and was falling for a good 5-10 seconds before they hit the ground. Struggling, just fighting. Seamus stabbing him. Blah blah blah. Both hitting the ground. Oh, I like that. I like that part. That was probably the favorite part. But it was a lot of. It was a rough road. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Jesus Christ. Bragadin and I were getting our asses beat up in that.
It's true.
It's
true.
That is correct.
Up on that top shelf.
Correct. Oh. How about Seamus McCready? How about old Dude 209?
Oof, I don't know. Cresting the top of the pyramid as I floated up and seeing, my friends who I thought had the situation under control. One of them's dead. The other one's on the ground with the stick stuck in him.
I was technically midair with a woman's hand in my chest.
Picked up by a vampire, But I think the fact that Emma was there, I was not expecting that. And I was on the verge of possibly killing my father and Emma twice in the same session.
It's true.
Oof.
It's true.
The deep depression Seamus would have went in.
And, I know it was a rough session, but do you have any favorite moments, Pierce Galactic?
Oh, yeah. Dying. The amazing combat prowess of the evil champion, Cole. I mean, that was, man, it was a lot of fun. I really did not want to die, but man, it's Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. That's just how it is.
It's been amazing that we haven't had a death until then, I'll be honest.
My actual favorite moment, though, was the immense amount of time it took for Jumbo Smooth Marius to decide whether or not to take me along with him or let me go. I actually thought that was like, boy, this sure is taking a long time here. I had a curse ready to cast upon him. Oh yeah, that was actually probably my favorite moment after even more than dying. So it was a good death. It wasn't like Rock Falls Party dies. I mean, I thought somebody clearly outclassed me. So
yeah, well, shit happens. My favorite moment was,
Jesus,
of course.
bro.
No, no. It was a good death. It was. Went out against essentially the big bad of the campaign. As far as you know. But man, it was. I will say, favorite moment of the night was probably finally beating the shit out of Marius Wolf for the first time in a long time. It's been ages since Marius Wolf has got his ass kicked, and it felt good. It felt
What are you
real
talking
good.
about, bro? It was 2 sessions ago.
Felt great.
Tilactio fucked me up, bro.
That is true. That is true. But I've never almost had your heart in my hands. That was a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, that was my favorite moment of the night. Yeah. That's all I can say. Similar to last time, we will have. I actually do have a little bit of a viewer decision for all of you out there this time, because I had a feeling this was going to happen. I had a feeling that we were going to go into overtime, that not everything was going to get resolved. And so, I would like to know from all of you out there watching, all of the faithful fans that have been dedicated hours and hours of their life watching this story unfold. I need to know if well, basically, I just need to know if we're going to have vermin, or if we're going to have, let's just call them a vampiric representative encounter the party soon.
Fuck.
One or the other.
Those aren't good options, bro.
They're great options. They're fantastic options, in fact. So,
Hey, those are great options. I mean, Bragadin has like vampire family.
it's true.
Could be
He
my
does.
uncle or something.
He indeed does.
That.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. But regardless, though, man, what a heck of an episode, guys. We're not done yet. There's still more to come. Man. Whew, we're signing off now. As usual, I've been Jumblethik. Thank you very much for watching. Do make sure to vote down in the viewer decision in the comments down below. And even if you don't vote, go ahead and leave us a comment down below, just because we enjoy seeing them. We try to respond when we can, when appropriate. And yeah, that is all I've got for the night. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.